John Calvin on Psalm chapter 5. Give ear to my words, O Lord, consider my meditation. Hearken unto the voice of my cry, my King and my God, for unto thee will I pray. My voice shalt thou hear in the morning, O Lord. In the morning will I direct my prayer unto thee, and will look up. For thou art not a God that hath pleasure in wickedness, neither shall evil dwell with thee. The foolish shall not stand in thy sight. Thou hatest all workers of iniquity. Thou shalt destroy them that speak leasing. The Lord will abhor the bloody and deceitful man. But as for me, I will come into thy house, in the multitude of thy mercy, and in thy fear will I worship toward thy holy temple. Lead me, O Lord, in thy righteousness because of mine enemies. Make thy way straight before my face. For there is no faithfulness in their mouth. Their inward part is very wickedness. Their throat is an open sepulchre. They flatter with their tongue. Destroy them, O God. Let them fall by their own counsels. Cast them out in the multitude of their transgressions, for they have rebelled against thee. But let all those that put their trust in thee rejoice. Let them ever shout for joy, because thou defendest them. Let them also that love thy name be joyful in thee. For thou, Lord, wilt bless the righteous. With favor wilt thou compass him as with a shield. In the morning, O Lord, you hear my voice. In the morning I lay my request before you, and wait in expectation. David says that after he had unburdened his cares into the bosom of God, he would with an anxious mind look out, as it were, like a sentinel, until it should appear that God indeed had heard him. No doubt in the exercise of longing there is always implied some degree of uneasiness, but he who is looking out for the grace of God with anxious desire will patiently wait for it. Here we see the uselessness of those prayers to which there is not added that hope which may be said to elevate the minds of the petitioners into a watchtower. But I, by your great mercy, will come into your house. David encourages himself in the assured hope of preservation from the mercy of God, but at the same time he shows that upon obtaining deliverance he will be grateful to God for it and keep it in remembrance. It is only through the goodness of God that we have access to him, and that no man prays aright but he who, having experienced his grace, believes and is fully persuaded that he will be merciful to him. But let all who take refuge in you be glad. Let them ever sing for joy. We are ungrateful to God if we do not take encouragement and comfort from whatever blessings he confers upon our neighbors, since by these he testifies that he will always be ready to bestow his goodness upon all the godly in common. The remembrance of God must be sweet to us and fill our hearts with joy, or rather ravish us with love to him, after he has caused us to taste of his goodness. For surely, O Lord, you bless the righteous. The word to bless signifies, as the act of God, the same thing as to prosper a man or to enrich him abundantly with all good things. For since the favor of God is efficacious, his blessing of itself produces an abundance of every good thing. Those who are called righteous in Scripture are not so called on account of the merit of their works, but because they aspire after righteousness. For after God has received them into his favor, by not imputing their sins to them, he accepts their upright endeavors for perfect righteousness.